Hello everyone. In this video we will be discussing about how to write our first C program. So whenever we are new to the coding, we don't know much how to write the code and how to start understanding the code. All the questions will be there with us. So this video will help you to resolve all these questions. I recommend you, whenever you start working on coding, very first this particular video is to be followed. Thereafter you learn any other topic. Okay, so let me start. I will show you with the execution part. Okay, so here I will write the code. Very first, you do remember that very first we will be writing the step hash include stdio.h. This is the very first step what we are going to write. Hash include stdio.h. So stdio in the sense, let me tell you, standard input output. Okay, h is nothing but header file. What is that? Header file. Let me write the name also, header file. So standard input output header file, the meaning of this is this, what I have written here, black color, whatever you are able to see. Okay, we are including here the header file into this code. Why? Because there are few statements we are going to write now for printing and for reading the input values. This header file will support that. As of now, don't think much, just you start writing this step. Okay, so after that we have to write, what is that? Main. Do remember, all are small letters and parentheses. Okay, so now this is how we have to write. Oh, curly bracket open and closed curly bracket. This is the look of main function. So without main, it is not possible to execute the C language or any program. Any program you write without main, it is not possible for you to execute. Okay, so this is the very first thing we have to write after writing the first step. What is the first step we have written here? Hash include stdio.h. After that, main function. So now very first program I am typing, I want to print a message. Listen here, I want to print the message. So for printing, we have a function called printf. All to be written in small letters only. What is that? Printf. How we have to write? Like this. And at last we have to put the semicolon. Now the question is, what you want to print? I mean, show the result, print the result. By writing this step, what happens is, you can whatever you are writing inside, that will be shown to the end user output. Okay, so what you want to write here? Just as of now, I just wanted to print a message. What is the message? Hello. I want to see the message hello in the output. That's it. So what you have to do is, just write down inverted commas, double quotes, you write down hello. You write down hello, printf hello. Now see what is the output we are going to. Very first it is asking to save the code what you have written. So here file name, save, here options are there. C source file we have to select, and here as this is the first program, let me name it as first. Okay, so after that I am saving, and see here what is the output we got. Hello. You just ignore whatever the thing it is available after here. You just see what is the message you are able to see here. What is the message you got it here? Hello. What is the thing you are showing to the user? Hello message. That's what you are able to show that. Now the question is, here for printing the message, we have written whatever the message we wanted to show, we have written here, and that message we have written within what? Inverted commas. What we have kept here? Inverted commas. Like this. So as it is, we got the message. Right? See here, again I am executing the code, and see here, we got the output here, hello. The output what you got it is hello. Now one more message I want to print. Okay, so let me write down printf hi. This time what is the message I am printing here? Hi, hello, hi. And see here, now I am trying to execute again, and what is the output we got it? Hello, hi. But you observe here, you got message hello, immediately you got message hi. There is no gap in between or if you want to display the output line by line, means first line hello, second line hi, I want to display like that, what should I do? Just in previous printf, after typing the message, you just put backslash n. You just put what? Backslash n. Now see, you are able to see the result line by line. Hello, hi. In first line you will be able to see hello. In the second line you will be able to see hi. See how we got it. Okay. Now you don't want to put backslash n. Backslash n for what I am using here, for displaying the result in line by line. Now if I put backslash t, if I put backslash t here, see what is the output I am getting. Hello, hi. There is a gap, some gap between tab, tab gap, okay, 3 spaces or something like. So that much gap will be between first output to the second output. You can use anything. If you want to print in line by line, use backslash n. If you want to put with some gap, you put backslash n. Otherwise you can write like this also. Okay, as of now I am not don't want to confuse you by writing different kinds. So as of now you can write like this, or you can put backslash n simply. And once again, see what is the output we got it. Hello, hi. Now the next question is, you from here you be careful what I am trying to write. So I am trying to my plan here is, I want one variable. My variable name is a. Okay, so I want to store the value 20 into that. What is the value I want to store? 20. So this 20 value I have to store. So I have to take one variable, any variable name you can take. As of now I am taking a, and you observe here it is integer, right? So now what I am writing is, very first, int. This is what we call it as data type. I will explain about this later, but as of now you write down int, in the sense integer. You are given a name. What is the name you have given? The variable name a. Means you are creating a container which can store integer number. You have created a container which can store integer number. Its name is a. Its name is a. No, let me show you. Simply, you have created a container. Okay, what is the name you have given to that? What is the name you have given to that? Let me type here. Its name is a. Let me zoom it little bit or increase the font size. Okay, a. Its name is a. In that, what you want to store? What you are trying to store? The value. What is the value you want to store? 20. So the container name is a. It is not compulsory that this container name should be a. You can use any name. Okay, I have given the value 20. Means you have created a container of which type? Integer type. Means this can store only integer numbers, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, like that. Okay, observe here how I am writing semicolon at last. Now I want to print this. I want to print the value 20 which is available in a. I want to print the value 20. I want to print the value 20 which is you have stored in a, right? I want to show that to the user. For printing, what is the step we have? Printf, right? Printf. And in the earlier program, what we have written? Within inverted commas, a I have written, right? And I am trying to execute this. You observe here, what is the output I am going to get? Whether I am going to get a or 20. What is the output I got it here? A. But what I have to get here? 20 I have to get. But I am getting a. Here, this is the main thing you need to focus on. So printfs are two types actually, or I will write in the here itself. Printf for message. Next, printf for value. Now tell me, you are trying to print the message here or you want to print the value here? My answer is, I want to print the value here. Why? Because a is having value. That value I want to print. Means second option of printf. I am trying to help you out how I have to write this. How many values you want to print? One value only na, a value you want to print, integer type. That's why what you have to write is %d. You write down %d comma, in which what is the value you want to display, who is having that value, the variable a is having that value. That's why I'm typing here. Now see here, what is the output I got it? 20. If I'm not writing this, if I'm writing only like this, what is the output I'm getting here? A. I'm able to get the message only. I have told you, right? Printf are two types. What is that? Printf for message, and the second one is printf for value. Means if you want to print a message only, just write down within inverted commas whatever you write. India, you write it. India will be displayed. Okay. Australia, you want to write it. Australia. Australia will be printed as it is. Message na, whatever the message you want to type it, you type it within inverted commas. Exactly the same output you will get it output. But in this case, I am talking about the second one, printing the value. How I have to print the value, that's what I am showing you. How we have to write, again I am showing you. Write %d as it is integer. That's why what, as it is integer type, that's why I am writing %d. For the other types, there are some other things we need to talk about. I will talk about that later. Who is having the value 20? A. That's why I write down A. Now see again, what is the output I am getting here? 20. Right? So after that, I am printing printf hello. Okay? So you observe here, fifth step also printf only. Sixth step also printf only. But sixth step of printf is for message. Fifth step of printf is for value. This is the style how to print the value. This is the style how to print the message. Do remember. If you understand this, then you can go ahead with programming. Otherwise, you keep on struggling with this. And now let me execute this. What is the output I got it? 20 I got it. Immediately I got hello. I don't want to get immediately hello. I want to get it in next line. Where I am writing backslash and you observe here. Here. Inverted commas, backslash and I am writing. And see what is the output I am getting. 20 hello. I got it. So now assume I have one more integer variable. B equals to 45. B equals to 45. How many values I have? A variable is having 20. B variable is having 45. Both you want to print. So if you want to print both, how we have to write? You observe here. I am just removing the hello printing message, that statement. Two values you want to print, right? Now write down 2%. Two values, 2%, comma, first value from A, second value from B. Now see what are the outputs here. What is the output you got it? 2045 you got it. But immediately you got it. It is not like 2045. It is like something like 2045. It's a bit confusing for us. So in order not to have any confusion, just give space in between. 2045. You can use, instead of this space, you can use backslash t. You can use what? Backslash t. You see here. 2045. There is gap. And instead of backslash t, use backslash n. See what is the output I am getting. 20 in the first line, 45 in the second line. So this is the basic understanding of how to use printf. Printf for message or printf for value. For example, I want to print the addition of two numbers. A value I have, B value I have. Let me take out one variable C, which can store addition of two numbers. Okay. So all the values or variables what we are using in the further steps, here, all are to be declared here. This is line, we call it as declaration part. So A value C equals to A plus B. C equals to A plus B I have written. A value 20, B value 45. 20 plus 45 how much? 65. 65 where you are storing here? In C. Where you are storing here? In C. So C is having answer. Let me print that single answer. Who is having that answer? C only, na? Single value, na? So that's why single percentage d comma whose value you want to print, c value you have to print. That's why you have written c. Otherwise you could have written a, otherwise you could have written b. See here, what is the output I got it? 45. Why I got 45? 20 plus 45, 20 plus 45, 65. That is getting stored in c. That 65 value is going to be printed, right? This is the basic program, right? So from here you can proceed with other models, right? So I'm stopping here. In the continuation part, the next part of this, from here I will be discussing in next video. Please stay tuned to that. Thank you guys.